Hey guys, Caleb's Cards here. Got you with a TTM recap. Do apologize for not doing any video sooner, just was feeling a little under the weather just a couple days here, so hopefully I am better and I'm not getting sick. So I do have several TTMs that came in over the week that I didn't share with you, and then we do have 5 possible successes there that will open up at the end. There was a TTM that came in at least every day except for Wednesday. Seems to be the normal lately. But I did have one on Tuesday, and it's kind of a sad return because he has passed away on April 27th, 2019. So this may very well have been one of the last things he signed. I've tried sending to him 3 times. He got 2 return centers, and this was the only one that was still out there pending. And he was 86 years old. Played for the Red Sox and the White Sox and the Kansas City Athletics, and it looks like Baltimore there a little bit as well. But Mr. Gene Stevens signed this 1965 Topps in pen. Kind of hard to see, but it is there. Didn't sign this one, but honestly, because of the glossy card stock that this comes on, the 53 archives, that might have been why. But I knew this was an old one because I didn't even have my envelopes dated on the back, like when I sent it or who I sent to, like little initials, and it came back in a top loader, which I used to do, which I would not recommend. If you do send TTMs, don't send cards in top loaders. If you're going to send it, you can use like a card saver for maybe 1 or 2 cards. Those are a little bit thinner, a little bit less rigid, because odds are what's going to happen, like happened to me for many times, it's going to get stuck in the sorting machines, or the post office is going to slap you with that extra fee for hand sorting. So just would not recommend doing that. Just do paper index cards. They work just fine. I've been using it. Every now and then you're going to get some smudged autographs or some pent autographs, but honestly, what are you going to do? It's going to happen anyway. So I'm not doing this to sell. I'm not doing this to make a profit. I'm doing this for the fun of it and to show you guys who you can get and to share with others. So that's why I like to do this. So definitely would not recommend using top loaders. Then I think this is from Thursday, I believe. I hope I got these in order. Andy Heck signed a 1990 Topps card. I don't know if he still is, but he was the Kansas City Chiefs offensive line coach, and I sent to his home in Kansas. This was out for a while, at least since January, February, so it's been out 2 or 3 months. Actually a little bit longer than that if it was January, February. I can't remember when I sent it, but it was earlier this year. So that one came back. This one's been out for a long time too, almost 600 days I believe. He sent back in his own envelope that he addressed to me. So I guess that my stuff may have just gotten lost over time, but I do appreciate him writing back. Former Bronco and Patriots running back Robert Perryman signed a 4x6 photo. And we got former basketball player, played for several teams in his career, Mr. Dennis Autry. He signed one of the little basketball deals I include every now and then, and a 5x7. I know it says Getty Images. I try not to use their stuff, but every now and then I just can't find anything else to send them, so do use them every now and then. And then also he wrote a nice little note back, just thanking me for writing him and comments on that get to play professional sports, really fun job stuff, and it was green. So a nice little letter from Mr. Autry. Then also got a celebrity, George Maharis. I believe he also is a World War II veteran, if I remember right, or at least Korean War veteran, because he's in about 90, 91 years old, maybe a little older. Signed a 5x7 photo and included a little note also thanking me for writing him. So I do appreciate Mr. Maharis signing a photo. I had several years, a few years back, I got him on one of the Outstanding Americans cards, and I just thought it'd be kind of cool to have a photo just with have a face to go with the name, I guess, to go with the card. So I thought that'd be cool just to send him one photo, and then it'll probably be the last time I send to him. But I do appreciate him signing. Then I think the rest of these, actually, you know, those might have been Friday, and then now we're starting to get into Thursday. I got these all mixed up, but that's okay. We got Paul Zuvella, former infielder, playing I think it was the Yankees and Red Sox maybe. Got him an old minor league photo. Thought it was kind of cool. I think it might be the Denver, it's not the Denver Bears. No, it's Bull Durham. Yeah, the Durham Bulls. That's who, I just came across it, like they had pictures of all kinds of their minor leaguers and came across him on there. So that's kind of cool. Then I sent 3 photos to Mr. Don Sweeney. He is I believe the GM of the Boston Bruins, and I did send to the Boston Bruins in case you're looking to add him to your collection. Asked if he would sign a photo or 2 for Bruce, and he included 2 extra cards as well. So that was really surprising and really awesome of him to include some extras. So Mr. Don Sweeney included these 2 cards. So I'll make sure those are shared. Got him thrown out first pitch at a Red Sox game. Thought that was kind of an interesting photo. Maybe something that he doesn't see too often. This one he did personalize to me at a press conference. And this one is on a 5x7, looks during practice. So pretty cool return from Mr. Don Sweeney. And another cool return from somebody who went above and beyond what I expected. Actor Chris Cooper, always a great TTM signer. Sent him 2 photos, also asked if he would sign for Bruce, and he did. So he signed my 2 photos I sent, a 4x6 and a 5x7, and included 2 of his own inscribed to both of us. So some pre-signed photos. So that's really cool. So thank you so much, Mr. Cooper. You will be getting a thank you note in the mail here very soon. So always try to make sure I include some thank you notes to people who go above and beyond for me. And finally, for the recap, got race car driver. I'm not sure if he's in the Racing Hall of Fame, but he might be. He's about 90 years old, I think. Mr. Jack Ingram signed 2 photos, and one will be going to Bruce. And we got this one on a 5x7 with his car. So very cool. Never have I sent to him before. So now let's see what we got in here. Let's see if I got my letter opener. So first, as always, we'll open the cards. Small envelope. So North Houston, Texas. It was sent in March. Here's some racing cards. AJ Foyt Jr. I sent him, I think I just sent him 2. I could have sent him 3, I don't remember. I think I just sent 2. Last time I'll be writing to Mr. Foyt, obviously, but only wanted to send these off since Brandon sent me those duplicate cards of these that he had. I've been just trying to get anybody I could out of that little stack. Got most people. I think I only had 1 return to sender and just a few other people that didn't seem to be signing. So doing pretty good so far with the ones he sent me. Next up is Charlotte, North Carolina. This was sent this month, or last month, I'm sorry. It is now May, in April. It's another racing return coming back from Mr. Todd Bodine. Fortunately, one of the photos smeared, but that's because it's glossy. If I would have done matte, it probably would have worked out. So I think I accidentally Either I printed these myself. I guess I printed these myself. I didn't know I did that. So yeah, that's why that one. But it's still mostly there. You can still kind of see it. So pretty cool. Never sent to him before either, Mr. Todd Bodine. But still happy with that return. I think that was more for Bruce, if I remember right. Next up, Reno, Nevada. Also sent in April. It's a country singer. She inscribed it to both me and Bruce, so it's kind of cool. Just a little note. I guess if you want to pause and read what I put in my letters, it's usually different depending on who I write to. Sometimes I add some personal stuff related to it. I guess it really depends for me. So I guess she wasn't sure which one to inscribe to. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I would give Bruce or me whichever one we get. So I had really no preference. But she inscribed Bruce and Caleb. So that's pretty cool. She signed 2 5x7s. Lacey Dalton. I forgot, didn't even say her name. Country singer. She still performs. So very cool. Mrs. Lacey Dalton. Then Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Not sure who I sent to in South Dakota. April 2019. Maybe a baseball. It's a football. Oh, I forgot he's in South Dakota. It is Mr. Vern Den Herder. I can't remember if I sent only 2 or 3, but that's I have been like just putting my letters. You know, if they see a photo or a card or something they want to keep, that's perfectly fine. So if I'm asking for them to sign for a friend, they might as well at least allow them to be able to keep a photo if they want. So one will be going to Bruce over here. So former Miami Dolphins Vern Den Herder, part of their 17-0 team. Again, this is the 3rd time sent to him in 5 years. Last time was like 2017, so this will be the last time I send to him. Allow other people a chance to get him. Then final one is coming back from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I know who this is, and hopefully it's signed. Coming back from the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's DE, April 19th, 2019. He's a coach on the Pirates. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they're not charging for a signature now. And they're not. Really cool. Mr. David Eckstein. Really key player in the Cardinals team. Also key player in the Angels World Series victory. But a really awesome infielder for a long time. He had a pretty outstanding career. Not like Hall of Fame stats, but really solid numbers, honestly. So that's really cool. Never sent to him before either, or ever gotten him before. I don't think I have even purchased any autographs from him. So I really like these. So that's pretty awesome. David Eckstein. So if you want to send to him, the Pirates, he seems to be signing at least 1 or 2 per. I don't think he signs more than 2 per. I didn't send more than 2. Wasn't sure if he would sign 3. So really cool returns there. Thanks so much for watching my little recap there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this video didn't go too long for you. And hopefully I will be back on Monday with some TTMs for you. And if not, I will try and do a recap whenever I can. So talk to you later, guys. And to our mothers, happy Mother's Day. Alright, bye. See you.